What's good, JD fam?
Welcome back to another lit video. If it's your first time ever watching our channel, make sure you press that subscribe button right now.
As you guys know, it is summer break, so there's gonna be a little bit of chaos in the house now.
Look at him, he's
literally rearranging the dishwasher.
Yeah, he's crazy, bro. This is insane. And then this dude right here, he's just relaxing, chilling, growing big, getting big.
Yeah, he's almost approaching his 4-month mark in like a couple weeks. And at 4 months, that means it's time for food. The purees.
Gyoza's first? I think we're doing Gyoza's first.
Julius always makes fun of me because on Koa's first day of school, like ever, I sent him to school with Gyozas in his lunchbox.
And it was like kind of crazy because it was like the whole school like just smelled like Gyozas.
And then ever since then, I was like embarrassed. Like, why would I send him on the first day with Gyozas? I don't know. That's just mom things, okay? But you guys, I'm actually really proud of myself because I'm going on my second run, day 2 of running. It may not seem like a big deal. I'm gonna go over here because Koa is like super loud. So it may not really seem like a big deal, like day 2 of running. Like, okay, girl, like tell us when you have more progress than that. But you guys, when I tell you, like, I am not a runner at all. And I know people say like, oh, I'm not a runner. But literally, I have never in my life, all 30 years of living, actually I'm 31. In all my 31 years, I've never ran a mile continuously without stopping to walk at some point. Like, I've ran a mile before when I was like in high school and everything, but I would like do a couple laps and then I would stop, walk a lap, run again, you know what I mean? Even a few years ago, Julius was running and I went on a couple runs with him, but like I could never make it the full mile without stopping. And I know that's like kind of ridiculous. Like, I feel like I should be able to run a mile without stopping. So the other day on Sunday, I made it my goal to run that mile without stopping. And I actually did it and I was so proud of myself. So it kind of helped me realize that really running is like, it's actually just a mental thing. Cause again, when I had got to like the, you know, around half a mile, I was like, oh, I kind of want to stop. But once I just pushed past that, I was like, no, you're not stopping. You're going to keep going. And once I like got past that little mental block, like it kind of got easier for me to keep running, which is crazy. I was like, what? I actually did it? Now, mind you, I had to run very slow. I was looking up some ChatGPT tips and they said, pace yourself super, super slow if you want to be able to like, you know, do that first run mile without stopping. So that's what I did. My pace was 12 minutes, so it was very slow, but hey, I don't care. We're gonna do the same thing again today. I'm gonna do the mile. Gradually, I'm gonna start like building up and maybe being able to run a little bit longer and a little bit faster. But for now, I'm just trying to, that's just my goal, being able to run without having to stop and walk. And I feel like it's a good goal for me, especially because I am still only like 3.5 months postpartum. And I actually really wanna go see a pelvic floor physical therapist because I've been having some weird pains that make me think that like there's something going on with my joints down there. But when I ran, it didn't hurt at all. So I think I'm in the clear for that. Okay, let's do our stretches. I don't actually know stretches, but I see Julius do this. Okay, let's go.
And Destiny just got back on a run.
I won't lie, this time was harder than last time because there's a lot of like uphill on our walk. Like a lot of uphill. So
you think the track is easier?
Well, yeah, because it's all one elevation. Here you gotta go uphill and
okay.
You gotta run on the grass.
Me personally,
well, it literally is harder because this time it took me 13 minutes.
That's not that bad.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, at least you're doing it. You guys don't understand. Running every day is like straight discipline.
Especially when it's like 90 degrees. So
on a scale of 1 to 10, Destiny, how hard was that run?
That was a good 7, 8.
7. Ooh, okay. I thought you were gonna say 6, 7.
Only because for me, it's like, man, it's like that mental thing. Like I really want to stop like a lot of the time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that you're doing it though, because like now you know, it's really all a mental game.
Yeah, I haven't sweat this long. Look at the sweat.
That's good though. You need this sweat. It's like a little detox / like workout. And also, if you can get into that mindset of running every day, it's like more of a discipline thing. Like if you can really get it done, it's a wrap. Like you can, I feel like you can do anything.
Yeah, the main reason why I really want to do it is to like push myself. Like I feel like I never push myself to do things that Like I remember I told you like I can never run a mile without stopping. Remember I used to always say that?
Yeah.
And you're like, yes you can. You just have to like do it.
Do it. Okay, you start first. One, you're running in Vomeros, which I learned that's not the best thing. You need running shoes. Two, your miles are gonna get so easy. You're gonna run a mile like it's nothing, and you're gonna be like, damn, that was nothing. Like,
yeah, honestly, it was easy. Like the whole first like 0.7 was like super easy, but then like that elevation started hitting me.
Yeah.
Because when I would go up, I would feel myself like.
That's why you gotta pace yourself going up the hills and stuff. For me, I try to just use straight my hips and run. Like I don't use no legs, no nothing. I just straight hips.
Use legs.
No, I know, but like when you use your hips,
Or you
like
mean your arms?
No,
you don't use arms.
I just use hips. I just tuck my arms in the pocket and use my hips.
I know. So at first I realized I was doing this way too much, and that like burns energy, right?
Yeah. Well, at least you did it.
Okay, now it's your turn. Okay, so now that I'm done with my run, I'm gonna have my breakfast, and I don't like to eat anything before my run. I don't even like to have coffee either because I feel like coffee, or at least how I like it, is just a little too heavy for before a run. So I did just drink one of these Bloom Energies. This is my absolute favorite breakfast ever, you guys. Like it is the one thing that I just crave all the time. It's so good, so refreshing. It is pretty healthy. It fits great into my macros for the day. And it's super quick and easy. You can even just take this on the go if you really want and just eat it right from here. But I like to plate it in a nice little bowl. So if I haven't said already, it's like a little yogurt bowl with frozen blueberries and granola. I use this Too Good vanilla brand of yogurt. It's only 2 grams of sugar, 12 grams of proteins, no artificial sweeteners. I really love this one. I'm actually not a fan of Greek yogurt. I know a lot of people like Greek yogurt because it's like, you know, really good protein. I personally do not like Greek yogurt. So I use this one and it's delicious. We're gonna do some frozen blueberries. And if you've never tried frozen blueberries in your yogurt, it's the best frozen fruit, okay? I don't like frozen strawberries. I don't like frozen pineapple. I really don't like any other fruit frozen besides blueberries. They are so darn good. And then lastly, of course, I do some granola, the Purely Elizabeth original granola. And I do just about like half a serving of this because obviously granola can be kind of high in calories. And look at that bowl, so good. Only took like literally 2 minutes to make. Let's do a taste test, even though I know what this tastes like because I eat it all the time. Something about those frozen blueberries. And then it gets this like really pretty purple color. I also like to wait a few minutes for like the blueberries to defrost just slightly, but still be pretty frozen. So of course I just had my baby. I'm about 3.5 months postpartum now, and I'm just really wanting to feel like myself again. I don't want to like push myself too hard or do anything that's like not manageable, because obviously I'm adjusting to like a whole new routine, having 2 kids now, and I just don't really even have like the time or even the energy to do anything that's too extreme. So for me, when I have any kind of like health goals that I want to reach, I personally need something that's really simple and manageable that's gonna fit into my everyday life. Since I have started running and I see how hard it is to actually burn calories, I'm so much more mindful now of what I'm eating and like my calorie intake. So I've been using the Lose It app to track all my meals so I can really see everything that I'm truly eating on an everyday basis. There's so many little things that can add up and you don't even realize that you're consuming. It's super quick. It takes just a few seconds to log my food in, and it makes such a big difference in me staying consistent and sticking to my goals and helping me stay accountable. And in the past, when I've gotten really fit, the only thing that actually worked for me was logging my meals and tracking my calories. And the Lose It app is amazing for quick meal logging, and I'm a busy mom, so I don't have too much extra time, so it just fits right into my day seamlessly without adding any extra stress on me. So it really just helps me stick to a consistent routine and be more aware of everything that I'm eating, but in a way that's actually simple and practical for me, so that I can actually be in control of my health goals without having to overthink things too much. But I definitely recommend their premium version because you get so many added features that make it even easier to stay consistent. My personal favorite feature is the calorie scheduler because it lets you adjust your calories throughout the week. So like, let's say you know that on the weekends you typically eat more, or maybe you have a dinner date or like a family get together and you know that you're gonna be eating some extra calories that day. You can use the Lose It app to adjust your calories for the week. So on those days you eat a little bit more and then you just make up for it the rest of the week. So it makes it a lot more flexible with like your real life, because obviously not every day you're necessarily gonna be able to eat exactly the same. And again, as a mom, some days I wanna like indulge a little more with my kids, make those little special memories. So it helps me do that, but still staying consistent with my goals. And the premium version also has a lot of easier logging features, so you can just scan barcodes, you can take a photo of your food, and it can recognize the meal for you, or you can even log things in with your voice. So the premium version really just helps me stay more committed, and it's actually flexible for my lifestyle. So if you guys are anything like me and you want something simple and manageable to help you stay consistent, use the link below to build your personalized plan and try premium. All right, you guys, it is lunchtime now and I'm about to make some spicy tuna bowls. I've been craving spicy tuna so bad, but I'm gonna make like a really quick, easy version. So I'm gonna use some canned tuna and these little like pre-made rice things that you just like microwave. Just because for lunch, I need something that's like really quick and only gonna take me no more than 10 minutes. I don't really wanna do too much cooking, okay? Because I'm just not in my cooking phase right now. You guys will see. Even tonight, Julius is making dinner. He's been actually the cook of the household, and we're gonna keep it that way. I got some green onions here that I'm gonna chop up, some cucumbers, and then you really technically only need like mayo and like sriracha, but I'm gonna add some stuff to my cucumbers. So I'm gonna do a little soy sauce, rice vinegar, and a little splash of honey on my cucumbers, but you don't really like have to do this if you don't want to. I'm gonna start off by first chopping up my cucumber. These are like the mini ones. I'm gonna just do thin little slices. And then while we're at it, we're gonna chop up the greens of this green onion. All right, now for our cucumbers, like I said, you don't really need to do anything to this. If you want, you can do like salt and pepper, but I'm gonna add a little bit of something. So I'm gonna do some soy sauce. I'm not measuring this. I'm just doing like a little splash of everything. A little splash of chili oil if you want spicy. This is optional as well. A little splash of rice vinegar and a little drizzle of honey. A tiny bit of salt and pepper. Okay, so for our tuna, we're gonna do a little bit of mayo. I'm not gonna go too heavy on the mayo just because obviously I'm trying to watch the calories. I'm also using light mayo. Keepy mayo is the best, but this is less calories. And then some sriracha, salt, and pepper. We're also gonna add our green onions in here. Mix this all up. And then of course, just microwave our rice. Okay, our rice is done, so we're gonna pop that into the bowl. This is what our tuna looks like. Then we're gonna add our cucumbers. And lastly, we're gonna top with some sesame seeds. And I'm gonna be eating it with this little seaweed packet. The teriyaki one is the best. Okay, here's what the finished spicy tuna bowl looks like. Let's dig in. Okay, so we're gonna go seaweed paper, scoop of rice, scoop of tuna, and a little cucumber on top. That looks good. Wow, for like a 5-minute meal, that's really good. I rate that a solid like 9 out of 10. I know it's just canned tuna, but like since it's so easy, that gives it extra points. This is definitely gonna add to my weekly rotation. Okay, here's my lunch added. So total for the whole bowl with the seaweed and all of the little sauces that I added, again, that's optional. So if you wanna like save on calories, just don't add like the sauces on the cucumber. But altogether, 486 calories. Okay, I think the camera is fogging because it's so darn humid out here. I keep wiping it and it just fogs up immediately, but I wanted to show you guys. This is how good it is. Julius tried it and actually liked it.
Yeah, this is
I thought there was no chance.
I don't know how to really use chopsticks, but I'm trying.
You gotta get rice on there too.
I can't. The chopsticks is hard for me.
And is this your first time ever trying seaweed? Besides like an actual sushi roll?
I've had seaweed before, but I just never liked it like this.
Really?
Yeah, this is hell, but I might eat this easily on a snack.
Oh.
I need a spoon, or you gotta do it. I can't.
Here, I'll do it for you. There you go.
Can you put one more cucumber up on there too? Ooh.
He ate half my bowl. Good.
So now it's officially dinner time, and I don't know if Destiny told you guys, but lately I have been in charge of the dinner portion, mainly because I kind of got into the cooking phase. Because once Rovi got here, that's when I kind of had to step up and really put my husband pants on and really start cooking. So today on the menu, we're having burger bowls. We're still trying to stay healthy. Obviously, Destiny told you guys earlier that we've started like to run and just try to get into the fitness and all that stuff and just watch what we eat. So today's meal is pretty healthy. We got the ground beef right there, and then we got some potatoes right there, which we put inside the bowl. We got some grilled onions. We also got some lettuce. We got some tomato, and we got a special sauce right there for the top. So it's still super good, but it's also very, very healthy. I'm about to get my plate looking all good, and I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like.
Okay, I'm gonna put my bowl together. So first I'm gonna start off with some lettuce. Next I'm gonna add some of the ground beef. And then I wanted sweet potato with mine instead of regular potatoes, so sweet potato, and then some grilled onions. I'm gonna add some tomatoes. I'm actually not like the biggest fan of tomatoes, but I always still try to give them a chance. And then we're gonna do some pickles. I wanted the pickled chips, but I placed an order and they were out of the pickled chips, so they replaced it with the spears instead. That's okay, the spears are still delicious. Okay, so this is my bowl so far, and then lastly, some of the sauce. Right in the middle. Okay, that's the burger bowl. This looks so good.
Destiny's plate right here looking crazy.
Does it look good?
Ooh.
Looks yummy, huh?
Mopping and healthy.
Okay, now let's do a little taste test. See what this is talking about. And a little bit of everything in my bite.
I'm saying, really do this.
Pretty good, huh? It gets even better like the more you eat it.
10 out of 10.
All right, guys, I forgot to finish recording the end of the night, but that was basically everything I ate in that day. The only exception, let me put you guys on to my favorite little dessert slash snack that I have been so freaking obsessed with. It is they're literally so good. Like, I don't know how I had never discovered these before, but Julius actually got them and I tried them. This is probably something that I would never pick out on my own, but once I tried them, I was like, whoa, these are great. So it's these Drizzlicious mini rice cake birthday cake bites. They have a bunch of different flavors, but this by far is my favorite flavor, the birthday cake. Oh my gosh. Let me show you guys what they look like. Okay, so this is what they look like. They're just little tiny mini rice cakes with kind of like some kind of drizzle on them. I guess that's why they're called Drizzlicious. And the best part is that they're actually healthy. They're made with chia, quinoa, flax seeds, and only 90 calories for 21 pieces. So you can just snack on these. When I tell you, it's honestly hard not to eat the whole bag once you get started. They're so good. But that is it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know if you want to see more of these, what I eat in a day. Love you guys so much, and we'll see you next time.